I was about to go to sleep. And no, we're not going to sleep until we talk about this. So, at the Comic-Con panel for the boys, it was announced that not only is Jensen returning for the final season as a regular, which thank God, if he's a regular, that means he's probably either in every single episode or he's in 90% of the episodes. Now, just because he's been bumped up to a regular does not mean that he's going to be in speaking roles in every episode. It could be a situation where he's in the cryo tube for a really, really long time, and we have Homelander basically talking to him. Then, like, maybe 2 or 3 episodes in, they decide to basically open up the tube, and then he's up and around and he's about. So that right then and there is absolutely fantastic news. I fucking love that. But the second news that we're getting is that there is a prequel that is going to cover Soldier Boy and Stormfront. Now, if you don't remember who Stormfront was, she was the Nazi bitch from season 2. One of the better villains that they've put forward in the series that isn't exactly on par with Homelander, but is up there with how fucking threatening she was, and iCash did an absolutely friggin' phenomenal job bringing that character to life. But we are going to be getting a Vought Rising series that deals with the rise of the Vought Corporation. Now, here's the thing. We know that Vought was essentially founded post World War II, and we do know that Stormfront did go around for a while as Liberty. And during, I believe, season 3, when Soldier Boy goes to Herogasm, he talks about the fact that, like, Herogasm was started by Stormfront, and she was basically one of the women that he was hitting at Herogasm. Now, this is where we delve into some crazy theoretical territory here, but I think I made a video back then talking about the fact that Stormfront is Homelander's mom. Could have sworn I made a video back then talking about that theory that Stormfront is Homelander's mother. Because especially due to the fact that we know that as Gen V basically established, Soups can have kids, and Vought was running experiments at that point in time. Their two most powerful soups were Soldier Boy and Stormfront slash Liberty. It makes the most sense that just like Homelander wanted to harvest Queen Maeve's eggs to basically create a new breed of just super powerful soups between the union of his DNA and her, it is highly probable that Vought wanted to create more superpowered soups, and they basically essentially use Stormfront's eggs in order to achieve that goal. Does that mean that Homelander was smashing his mom? There's a there's a high probability that that is indeed the case. Do I hope that that is not the case? Please, for the love of God, I do hope that that is not the case. However, if we find that this is the bridge we are going to be crossing, this series has done some far more creepy and fucked up shit. But yeah, I'm assuming as we get more and more information about this going forward, because this will make the second spinoff we're getting. Gen V was already once one spinoff, and then the rise of Vought. I would really like to see Vought in the early days, post World War II, with Soldier Boy running around doing stuff, and Stormfront basically doing the back end stuff, which is she's running the experiment. Well, not really running. She was more or less the major enforcer for the experimentation side of Vought that they kept away from the public. It'd be super dope that if this series explores that entire just timeline of events, and then it basically leads up to the creation of Homelander, where even back in the 50s, maybe the 60s, they had the idea for Homelander, but they didn't exactly know how they were going to end up creating Homelander, which was why they created Herogasm. I feel as though Herogasm was the first experimentation to see whether or not soups could have children by having them basically have this giant orgy with each other, but then also with human partners. And once they realized that that was not the case, that's when they started meddling in DNA to see whether or not they could combine their two most powerful soups to create their golden boy. Not golden boy, but their actual golden boy in the form of Homelander. But we'll see. We'll be watching this when it comes out. Like, we have so much stuff to wait for. We've got, I don't even know if Gen V is going to be getting a season 2. I feel as though we are moving towards probably having the Gen V folks meet the boys, and then there's a crossover in regards to that where they're going to be working in season 5 to take down their counterparts, where the boys are going to be working to essentially take down their rogue gallery as well. But I'm excited for Vought Rising, because Vought Rising also comes with young Stan Edgar, and I really hope they bring back the guy who played the younger version of him during season 3 to basically be Stan, working inside of Vought, dealing with the fact that, as he said, they were racist as hell, but he was the best person for the job, which is why he got promoted. And his rise to power, leading to the creation of Homelander and the entire mess that ends up spilling from all of that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the fact that The Boys is going to be getting a big old prequel telling about the rise of the super corporation itself, with more Soldier Boy and more Stormfront. And I will catch you in the next one. Yeah, yeah. Peace.